Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Ty711 back again with another video. Today we're going to be going over all of the Team Affinity cards, see which ones are the best. Now first, before we get into it, I want to thank you guys for all the support on the last video. It's done an amazing job, so I can't thank you more for that. And also, again, if you guys haven't, make sure to like the video, subscribe. Let's get straight into it. So I know the grind's been very tedious this year. It's been not fun for a lot of you guys, but nonetheless, there are a lot of good cards that we see in these CA packs. I'm going to go over the best of them for you guys today. Looking at the AL East first, we're going to look at Cedric Mullins, who always has a glitchy swing in MLB The Show. All these cards are going to be 97 overalls, but this card's really, really good. 106 contact versus righties, 80 contact versus lefties, 89 power versus righties, and 83 power versus lefties. 98 vision, 91 fielding, 84 speed. This card's an all-around demon. He's going to be really good in your outfield. I'd consider taking him first out of all the guys in the AL East pack. Up next, an obvious one, we have Giancarlo Stanton, 97 overall. The power is what brings everybody in. 125 power versus righties, 124 power versus lefties. 19 speed is pretty weak, but he does have some solid fielding. You can throw him in at DH. The 19 speed does throw you off a little bit, so if you have to, throw this card over at DH. That's most likely what I would be doing if I picked this card. Giancarlo Stanton's really good for some people, really bad for others. Personally, I've had a lot of success with him, so he could be an option I get too. And then last but not least, we have 97 overall Bo Bichette, 111 contact versus righties, 118 contact versus lefties. Power looks pretty good, the fielding's all right, and then we have some decent speed. Bo Bichette cards are always glitchy, so I had to throw him in there. These are the three cards I recommend you getting in the AL. Well, at least the AL East. I would say that Wander Franco could be solid. I'm just not big on his power versus righties. And then Rafael Devers really isn't that good against lefties, so that's why I recommended those three guys as the best. Let's go over to the AL Central and see what cards they got there. And right off the bat, 97 Eloy Jimenez, one of the most glitchy swings in the game. He's going to be one of the best, especially in the AL Central. 116 contact versus righties, 99 contact versus lefties, 111 power versus righties, and 109 power versus lefties. Nearly has 100 in every category for hitting, and then he has really bad fielding, so if you wanted to put him in DH2, that's an option as well. Eloy's a glitchy BR bat, so if you're willing to get this guy at a diamond and put him at DH or throw him into left field if you want, this card's going to be pretty good. Eloy Jimenez cards are always good and MLB The Show. Javier Baez is actually a really solid card too. He raced against lefties, 120 contact versus lefties, 108 power versus lefties. Really solid fielding, just really bad accuracy, and then solid speed. Wanted to highlight him because he is a good card, just not one of the best in my opinion. And then we gotta look at this Bobby Witt. I mean, the dude has 99 speed, really solid hitting stats across the board. The fielding is concerning though. I probably would lean towards Baez over Witt. Just, you got to take a look at that speed. That speed is pretty awesome to have. One that I'm so close to getting, and I really do think this card's going to be the best out of all of them. Eugenio Suarez, 97 overall. I would argue the AL West pack is one of the best out of the ones we have. And I mean, look at this card. 121 power versus righties, 115 power versus lefties. Really solid contact across the board, solid fielding. The card art looks amazing. Let's throw that out there as well. But I think this card's going to be one of the best because I've used this card a lot in BR previously, and his swing is one of the best in the game. It's that simple. So I really do think this card's going to be pretty good. I'm going to be starting him either at third base or shortstop when I do get him. But I don't want to skip over the other guys because this Jeremy Pena card looks really good too. Again, another great card that has great hitting stats across the board, really good fielding at 99, and he has good speed at 99 as well. He might be the pick here too. It's just really about preference. And then I'm not too sure how this card's going to play, but I want to highlight Paul Blackburn for a little bit. He has a sinker, cutter, 12-6, circle change, and four seam. 85 hits per 9, which may be a little bit low for 97. He has 99 break, 90 velocity. This card could be pretty good. So again, I'm not too sure how he's going to play, but I do want to highlight him, letting you guys know that he could be a solid starting pitching option for you guys. Down over to the NL East, another stacked division that we see over here. And look at these cards. I personally think there's not a single bad card in this pack. There are stacked cards across the board. Let's start off with 97 overall Ronald Acuna Jr. I mean, Ronald Acuna has one of the best swings in the game. He has a great card in every game cycle, so this card is probably going to be deadly to start off. 99 contact versus righties, 102 power versus righties. Really good contact and power versus lefties. Really solid fielding, great arm, and 90 speed. This card's going to be good. There's no other way to put it. Jorge Soler, one of the best swings in BR, one of the most legendary cards in BR. 111 power versus righties, 122 power versus lefties. The fielding's awful, but again, this is another card if you want to stick him at DH, that's not a bad option at all. Jeff McNeil, I actually faced this card in co-op with my man NMR Sports the other day. Again, you look at the power, it might not make the most sense, but the vision's there, the contact versus righties and lefties is there. He has 99 fielding, and he's really solid speed-wise. This is a sneaky card. I do think contact players are going to be better in this year's game. So if there are some cards that you're looking at that have really high contact, just not the greatest power, honestly guys, take a flyer on them. They might be really solid options for you guys. Now I want to like this Rhys Hoskins card, and he's not bad by any means, just that contact versus righties is really not attractive. So I'm not going to say he's one of the best. I do think this Joey Meneses though, he might be one of the best in the game. 114 contact versus lefties, 105 power versus lefties. Just a really good card. He plays first base, so the defense doesn't matter that much. I'm going to have to try him out. I'm really eager to see how this card plays. And now this is easily the worst division out of every single one of them. We got the NL Central. I'm going to be honest here. There's not one card worth mentioning in my opinion besides maybe Christian Yelich. Yelich has a glitchy swing, always has been a good card in the game. Really good stats across the board, just nothing too crazy. So I don't even know if he's worth mentioning in this pack. But I go over to the NL West, and that's where things get very interesting. I would say there are 3 really good cards in this pack. I would include Christian Walker, but that Meneses kind of blows him out the water. So let's start out with probably the best pitcher in all of these packs. We got Dustin May. Now I already have Dustin May. He's going to be a debut video that we do. 106 hits per 9 is amazing. 99 velocity, 99 break. He has a sinker, slurve, 4-seam, cutter, and circle change. I mean, I really do think this is going to be one of the best pitchers in the game, at least for set 1. So I think there's no way to go wrong with this card. I really do think he's going to be one of the best in the game. And then I think one of the best hitters is going to be Juan Soto. Great versus righties, 89 contact and 94 power versus lefties. Amazing vision, really solid fielding. I'm going to be starting this card in right field no matter what. I use him in Showdown, and I know it's Showdown, but I just forgot how glitchy his cards were. This card's going to be really, really good. I'm very excited to use Juan Soto card this year. And last but not least, it'd be stupid if I didn't mention Jock Peterson. 103 contact versus righties, 117 power versus righties. And he still has 99 contact versus lefties and 91 power versus lefties. Another card I would recommend you guys slotting over at DH. But honestly, it's not a bad thing. There are a lot of DH options this year. These all could be bench bats as well. Overall, if I had to give you the best cards out of these packs, I would say that Jeremy Pena, Eugenio Suarez, Ronald Acuna, Jorge Soler, Dustin May, and Juan Soto are going to be the best. I think those cards just reign superior out of all of them. And if you want to see some debuts with those cards, please let me know and we'll make it happen. The next few videos are going to be very exciting ones that I'm very excited to post for you guys. So make sure if you guys haven't yet, again, like this video, subscribe if you guys are new, and I appreciate all the support once again, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day, guys, and peace.